and pieces of eight, handed down to Applegate from buccaneers who fought for years for gold doubloons and pieces of eight. Handed down in a pirate's chest, the gold they sailed for east and west, the treasure bright that made men fight, till none were left to bury the chest. So now the gold and pieces of eight all belong to Applegate. The chest is here, but wait. Now where are those gold doubloons and pieces of eight, pieces of eight, pieces of eight?
The Hardy Boys, featuring Tim Considine and Tommy Kirk in The Mystery of the Applegate Treasure. Today, an introduction.
Hi there. I'm Tim Considine. Starting tomorrow, you're going to see me as one of the Hardy Boys. I play Frank Hardy. And if you've ever read any of those terrific books, well, then you know what kind of adventures my brother Joe and I get mixed up in. They're mysteries. Real honest mysteries. And when I say they're exciting, well, here, if you got a minute, let's have a little preview. If you've ever lived in a small town, you know what kind of place we live in. There's one difference, though. Every town doesn't have a character in it like my brother Joe.
Joey! Frank! Frank! Frank, that's all! Hey, Frank! Dad's coming! Whoa! He's
Boys, what's the matter? Frank, how many times must I tell you?
Dad's coming home.
What?
My Aunt Gertrude takes care of my father and us. She's a swell old gal, and we try and help her all we can.
Looky, wrong number. Talk too much. Go away. Don't want any. Plush pants and laundry here. Don't want any. Go away.
But I guess sometimes, well, maybe we confuse her a little. Anyway, we all have a lot of fun together. And when we have the most fun is the times when my father is home from the city. Because, you see, my father isn't just an ordinary father. He's a private detective. Of course, that doesn't mean he runs around carrying a gun or anything like that. But his life isn't quite as dull as he pretends it is, either.
Now, Frank, you're old enough to know what being a detective is really like. 90% of it is just dull routine. Filing and cross-filing and adding up 2 and 2.
I'd do anything to be a detective. Even arithmetic.
I guess wanting to be a detective runs in our whole neighborhood. So you better meet Iola Morton, the local menace. Iola lives down the street, and she gets into so much trouble, it's made her a little bit nervous.
Joe, stop him. Get him. Get who?
But sometimes she's got her uses.
What does a female detective have to do?
We just told you. All you have to do is sneak over tonight and get our pick and shovel.
Before he and Dad and everyone handle him and get all the fingerprints off. But it'll be dark. Oh, there's nothing to it. Don't be scared.
The place we wanted her to go is a little on the spooky side. It's where quite a lot of our story takes place. The old Applegate mansion. And there's some pretty strange things that happen over there. The old gentleman who lives in the house, Mr. Applegate, is a little bit strange himself. And like you've already heard in the song, Mr. Applegate had sort of inherited some things from pirates. Or anyway, he said he did.
Colonel Nathaniel Applegate, my great-grandfather. He was the one.
He was?
One what?
The one who got the gold, of course, from the pirates.
It's empty.
Somehow people never knew whether to be sorry for Mr. Applegate, to laugh at him, or to be afraid of him.
I know who you are now. Yes, I do.
Now, what's this malarkey about a treasure?
Well, it's just an expression we heard.
Oh, you did? Well, of all the guys I ever met who don't have a treasure, Applegate's the most.
That's Mr. Jackley. He was a plumber. And there was something kind of mysterious about him. And there were others. A man we didn't even know was there for a long time. And a boy, a new kid in town. There was something wrong about him, too. Because if it hadn't been for him, Joe and I never would have got mixed up with the police. Boy, what a mess that was. Hey, Joe, where are you?
All right, kid. We're gonna beat the brush once more, but you'll be sorry.
But I guess the most important thing to know was about that terrific night when we began to learn the truth about our mystery. The time when we stumbled onto our first big clue.
It's all dented and there's some kind of funny writing all over it.
Hey, you know what? This is gold. Solid gold. Well, I guess you're beginning to get an idea what it's like to be a Hardy boy and a real detective. Of course, I can't tell you much about the Applegate treasure mystery, or else you'd be solving things before Joe and I get a chance at them. But I'll tell you what, here are a few more scenes to show you what we're up against.
We can't go digging a whole new place up.
No, we dug right where Perry told us, all right. I don't think we made any mistakes, only...
Frank?
Shh. You want to get a shot at her or something?
Well, what's the matter? What happened? Hey, another hole. Frank? Somebody else has been digging.
Be quiet, we're right in front of a window. And then there was the time we caught our first suspect. Of course, Dad helped a little, too.
Look out! Look out!
We got him! We got him! He's going to jail!
And Dad caught him one right in the jaw, too.
You should have seen it.
Sorry!
Hey, take it easy, boy.
You know what he said when the cops came and...
What hit me?
Oh, you should have seen it.
Sorry!
We're going over and search his house in the morning, too.
Sorry!
Hoo-hoo! But when it came to finding pirate gold, that wasn't so easy. Take it easy, stupid.
Well, I couldn't help it.
I guess Joe and I looked day and night for that gold. Just about every place we could think of. Wait a minute. There's steps inside. Take it easy. Gee.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Cut it out! Now, will you wait here for me? Joe, you pull the dumbest stunts I have... Oh!
Frank!
Nothing inside.
Give me the other one.
I got it.
Hey, Frank, maybe we ought to take them both home with us.
Find it, boys?
There's something about looking for gold that makes everybody start to act funny. And then everybody starts getting suspicious of each other, too. It wasn't long before the whole town seemed to be in on the act.
Why don't you children watch where you're going? You got no business on the sidewalks. You're a public danger, that's what you are.
Poor Mr. Applegate. That stampede to find his gold sure gave him a headache. And of course, so did Iola, right from the start.
Assassins!
Iola!
Joe, Frank, get me out of here!
Hey, maybe the windows. Let's try and push it in on the side. Joe, look! Exactly! Hi!
What's going on here? Exactly.
He's not hurt. Somebody tied him up.
I guess now it's a real mystery.
Of course, I can't really tell you what happens then. You'll find out for yourself. So I guess that's it. We've given you some of the clues and shown you the kind of characters you're going to meet tomorrow. Well, there's nothing else to show you.
Hey, what about me?
Speaking of characters,
Hi there.
this is Tommy Kirk. He plays Joe, my younger brother.
They know that. They just saw us. I only thought I'd better explain something. You see, all this talk about treasure and stuff doesn't mean there are any real pirates around. They were all dead and gone long ago.
Well, who doesn't know that?
Well, there's nothing to be really worried about, that's all.
Worry? What do you mean?
When they watch The Mystery of the Applegate Treasure, starting tomorrow.
Oh.
I mean, a mystery's a mystery, that's all.
Well, they'll find out.
They sure will, all right.
See you tomorrow.
Tomorrow's episode, The Stranger.